What's up, everyone? Welcome to Pizza Review number 8. We're excited to be here today because it is our very first viewer-selected pizza place for us to review and try one of their barbecue pizzas from. And that pizza place today is Ohio Pie. So thanks for that shout out, and we got there today, and we're gonna try their barbecue chicken. What's it called again? Do you remember?
It is called the Piggy Bird.
Piggy Bird. All right.
Name. Yes, it has bacon, barbecue sauce, chicken, and crunchy fried onions.
Yes.
Is what we're in store for.
So it's pretty different. It's pretty different, just like this entire place is pretty different. It's unique from the box to how the pizza looks to the story behind it. It all has like an Ohio flavor, if you will. So it was started by Nick Robson, and he traveled the world with his friend's punk band, and from there he kind of got tired of this constant argument whether Chicago style was better than Detroit and if Detroit's better than New York. And
if you like Detroit style pizza, just as good as it gets.
Like Mr. McAllister, here's your very own cheese pizza.
Okay, so we're in Chicago. I've never done Uno's. And as far as I know, if my Chicago history is correct, Uno's was the original deep dish.
without Ohio being mentioned in that argument or debate, I guess. So what he did was he wanted to create a pizza that was unique to Ohio, like an Ohio pizza that you could reference back to and be like, oh, this pizza is an Ohio pizza. So from his own words, what this means is, and I'll quote him, unapologetically flavorful and unique, with simple and sturdy crust made daily that's built to handle cheese and toppings that run right to the edge. A signature sauce twirl, a square cut that ensures no two slices or bites are the same. So this is what Nick is describing as an Ohio pizza.
There's definitely unique styles in pizza based on what region of the country you're in. So I'm actually super stoked to try this. I think that it's so cool that someone's trying to find a style that is unique to Ohio.
Yeah.
I'd love to have a pizza named after our state. So.
Yeah, pretty cool. Or a pizza style, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's check this out. Like we said, it's unique.
Very unique. First thing I noticed is it looks more of like a deep dish styled pizza. The super crunchy toppings look good. And it's screaming barbecue sauce. No twirl or drizzle. It looks like it's kind of thrown on there. But
So pretty thick. So let's try. We need to be experts in barbecue sauce too. So I've made my own barbecue sauce in the past. So I'm a barbecue expert.
I completely forgot that this was a chicken pizza as well. And on that bite got all the shredded chicken. Love that approach compared to chunks of chicken on the pizza.
This chicken pizza is fucking good.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Wow. And the crispiness from the onions on top.
I'm about to get into the crust here too, and the whole thing is like crispy throughout, and the crust is probably just gonna add that grand finale of crunch at the end. That's very good. You get all the flavors coming through. You get all the crunch coming through. Not too much barbecue sauce, which we've been asking for. It's either been too much or too little.
Yeah.
This nails it. You get enough crust. It's thick, but not floppy.
Wow.
Man, this is gonna rank high, I think.
I am shocked by how good this is actually. The only, and it's not even a hang up. It's just the style. I prefer, like I've said before, in a crust that it's like a breadstick at the end. So it's not my favorite crust, but I think it complements the crunchiness from the onions that you get. The bacon is done, the chicken is done, and the shredded approach really takes this pizza to the next level. So tasty. Wow, what a suggestion.
Yeah, thank you for the suggestion.
Yeah.
I'm just devouring this pizza right now.
Yeah, no, this is
so good.
This is great.
The only one that rivals it so far is JJ's. For our 10th barbecue pizza review, we're gonna have a list of where all 10 have ranked so far. So it'll be cool to recap, but I'm gonna give this one a straight up 9.1. There's not much else they could do better, but like maybe the chicken just needs to be a little bit more chunky or noticeable or something. But I don't know, a 9-1 is almost a perfect score for me at least. So if you're in the 9s, you're one of my favorites. So 9-1, yeah.
Yeah, nice. I'm like trying to think because, you know, the perfect being 10, what would I do differently on this pizza and how does that reflect the score? The crust is the only thing, but I don't even know if I would have wanted a fluffy crust on this pizza.
See, the only reason why I would want one on this pizza is because the whole pizza is crunchy, and then you get to the end and it's still a crunchy crust, which is good. But like, it would be nice to have that contrast of like a soft crust at the end of a crunchy pizza. But that was just because we got a crunchy pizza. That was like a 0.01 knockoff from it for me, because the crust does like, it just, the pizza like ends here, right where the crust is.
It's almost like, where do you grab it, or like how do you hold it from the end? But
Yeah.
I don't know. That is like the only remark. I love the crispy onions on the top. It's a different approach rather than just having fresh cut onions on it.
And those are good.
And they're delicious. Yeah, I think that this pizza is definitely worthy of the 9 bracket here. I can't get over the shredded chicken. It took me by surprise, and it's easily my favorite thing about this pizza. I'm gonna go with a score of 9.3. This is like top tier, and the 0.7 is just for my preference on crust. I mean, this is an excellent pizza. Yeah, no, fantastic.
Yeah, we'll be back to Ohio Pie, that's for sure. That was delicious. I want to try more from their place.
Yeah, I'm curious about what they do with their other specialty pizzas, or even just like what a cheese pizza looks like. If they do a different crust for their specialties, I don't know. But if this is the style that he's trying to make, I would imagine that's consistent throughout all of them.
And I believe they have 3 locations in Ohio, so this is very much a local place to go. So if you're looking for an Ohio-style pizza, I'm glad that Ohio Pie is representing that, because this pizza is delicious. And yeah, gonna get more from there, so. Yeah.
I'd be happy with people calling this an Ohio-style
Yeah.
pizza. That's a pretty good representation of Ohio. That's great. Keep the suggestions coming, though. We'd love to hear some more. I know that we have one coming up. There's another suggestion.
Yeah, we're gonna hit up Danny Boys. That was one suggestion. But if you do have a suggestion in Akron or Cleveland or anywhere in between those two for a barbecue chicken pizza or barbecue style pizza, we'd love to grab that pizza, review it, and shout you out for it. So thanks for the suggestion. And we'll keep these reviews. I always mess up at the end, but we'll keep these reviews flowing, because I always try to use different words. Words, people. All right. And with that, that's all I got.
Yep. We'll see you. New content every Wednesday. Like, subscribe, and join us then. See you guys.
Bye.
And I really mean it. That chicken threw me for a loop. That first bite, I was like, oh, that's right. There is chicken. I just saw so much bacon. What a good representation of Ohio.
Yeah.
2 friendly pizzas, a pizza, just walking.
The Ohio-style pizza.
Ohio-style pizza?
Best served with friends and family.
Multiple locations?
No deliveries.
No delivery. But no bad vibes, so smile about it.